This video is part 2 of our series on HSA accounts. In part 1, we discussed the basics of an HSA account, so if you missed that, I would encourage you to watch it before you dive into this video. In this video, I'm specifically going to discuss rules around HSA and Medicare as it relates to being 65 and older. My name is Spencer Ford, Certified Financial Planner with Conservative Financial Solutions, and thank you for watching this video. Alright, HSA accounts and Medicare. Here's what you need to know. Let's assume you have an HSA account that you're contributing to and you're getting ready to turn 65. If you have already started Social Security, you want to stop your HSA contribution the month prior to turning 65. The reason for this is if you already signed up for Social Security, once you turn age 65, you're going to be automatically enrolled in Medicare Part A. Once you're on Medicare, you can no longer make HSA contributions. You can still have an HSA account, you can still earn interest in that account and use that money for qualified medical expenses. You can just no longer contribute. Even if you're not going to enroll in Medicare Part B, because you have qualifying coverage through your employer, you cannot contribute to an HSA account because you will be enrolled in Part A. So you need to stop in order to avoid excise penalties for over contributing to your HSA. Your employer can also not contribute on your behalf. All contributions need to stop. Now, if you started Social Security within the past 12 months and you still really want to contribute to your HSA, you do have the option to elect to pay back all of the Social Security payments you've received and basically make it to where you never started Social Security to begin with. Therefore, you won't be automatically enrolled in a Medicare Part A. But that doesn't work for a lot of folks because they've already spent that Social Security income. Now, different scenario, okay? You are contributing to an HSA, getting ready to turn age 65, but you haven't started Social Security yet. Your intent is to continue to work until you reach your full retirement age of 67, and you have qualifying healthcare coverage through your employer. You can keep contributing to your HSA since you haven't started Social Security, you won't be automatically enrolled in the Medicare Part A. Now, qualifying coverage has to be with an employer with 20 or more employees. You can't be on COBRA and you can't be on a private plan. However, even though you can contribute to your HSA account for the time being, you want to stop your contributions 6 months prior to retiring at 67 in this scenario. This is because when you sign up for Medicare upon your retirement, you receive 6 months of retroactive coverage under Medicare. And again, you can't contribute to an HSA account while on Medicare. Even if your plan is to delay Social Security until age 70, you are still going to want to start Medicare coverage when you retire. If you don't sign up soon enough, there's a lifetime penalty for late sign up. If you plan on contributing to an HSA account, or if you plan on making HSA contributions after 65, because you're still working and not signed up for Social Security, just be aware of a couple of pitfalls. Okay, God forbid something happens to you that requires you to leave your job or you get laid off and you no longer have qualifying coverage. Again, COBRA doesn't count as qualifying coverage, so you're going to want to sign up for Medicare because now you've lost that qualifying coverage. If you haven't stopped your HSA contribution 6 months ago, you are going to have to withdraw the excess contributions you made for the 6 months prior to you starting Medicare because of the 6 months retroactive coverage. Right now, you cannot waive that coverage, that retroactive coverage, even though it's been proposed. So there may be an update on that in the future. Let me give you another example. Let's say your 67th birthday is April 1st, and you plan to retire 6 months back, so 6 months back from there is October 1st. So your birthday is April 1st, you plan to retire. 6 months back from that date is October 1st. You would have needed to stop your contributions by October 1st because of the 6 month look back. But there's another layer to that equation. You can only make a pro rata contribution for the year. For example, if your contribution limit was $4,650, you would only be able to contribute $3,487.50. That's 9/12 of the contribution limit. You couldn't make the full annual contribution of $4,650 because you were only eligible to make contributions through the first 9 months of the year. Let me summarize. If you're turning 65 and already on Social Security, or you plan on signing up for Medicare, you need to stop your HSA contributions. If you aren't signed up for Medicare and turning 65, and you're going to continue having qualified coverage through your employer, you can still make HSA contributions, but you need to have them stopped, including an employer contribution if they're making one for you 6 months before you start Medicare. HSAs are amazing saving vehicle like we discussed in part 1. Even after you're retired on Medicare, you can use those HSA funds to pay for qualified medical expenses tax-free, and you can now even use those payments for your Medicare supplement premiums tax-free. So there's even a more benefit. You can use them for some long-term care expenses as well tax-free. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.